Right, everyone. WeaponCollector. Right, thought I'd just do a daytime stream. I've been back from the hospital. Which window's that? I might shut that one. That curtain. Yeah, I don't know how many people will come on if you're re-watching this. Let's see who gets on, shall we? Yeah, so I've been to the hospital to have a hearing. I have to have like a yearly checkup on my ear. I've got a hearing aid. I can get away with most of the time not needing it, but this ear is pretty deaf. You're right, Gas Goblin, how you doing, mate? So yeah, so today I went to have a hearing aid at the local hospital. Not a hearing aid, hearing test at the local hospital. But then while I was there, I had a full checkup of my ear and microsuction, which was good. Because I'll be honest, this ear has been completely full of wax lately, so it's fucking lovely having that shit up. All right then, are you on a coffee break? A tea break? Yeah, I thought I'd come on today just randomly, see who would be on in the day, because obviously a lot of people will be at work. So yeah, right. So how you doing? You might not have the issue on here. You might be at a right completely normal on this chat. You have to see. Yeah. So yeah, this was just I've been out, so I thought I'd come on. See who was on. Who's on in the day. Obviously, a lot of people might be at work. I can show you my EDC if people want to see it. Right, maybe here YouTube will have mercy. They might do. Wizard Trigger. You're right, mate. You're at work as well. Nice. But that's interesting. Yeah, I was going to see who the workers were, who the dossers were. Trying to work out who my fellow dossers are. The Pagan King. You're right, mate. He said, "Hello, mate. Back from hospital, huh? I hope you're doing, but I'm fine. It was just a hearing test. I hope I put hearing test in it. Yeah, my ears are good, actually. They said my actual hearing test, my hearing hasn't got worse. So it's exactly the same. So it didn't even have to change the settings on the hearing aid. And while I was there, I had a full checkup of my ear because my ear was so blocked with wax. They had to do micro suction on it, suck it up. While that was going on, they just got my actual consultant to do it, and he marked that down as like a proper appointment, so I don't have to go again for another year, because I'd missed like 1 or 2 years because of the fucking COVID shit. Rotel said, "What do you think of San Renmu nose?" I quite like them, mate. The ones I've only had the little San Renmus. I'll show you them. The only San Renmus I've had are the legal carry ones. So like this one. But yeah, I think they're good little knives, what they are. They're a good, cheap alternative to a sort of Swiss Army pen knife. Not as many tools, but they've got a decent amount on them. Yeah, I think they're all right for the price. Well, this one's got a fair amount. So it's got the blade, glass breaker with a tungsten steel tip, little Phillips screwdriver and a sort of gutting hook seatbelt cutter, and a Phillips screwdriver and a bottle opener. The Pagan King said, "Right on, I've got to go get my eyes checked soon. Do some shopping as well." Yeah, I had a nightmare this morning. I couldn't fucking believe it. So last night I set 2 alarms, one for 7:30, one for 7:35, just in case I didn't hear the first one. Neither of the alarms went off. I've got a phone call this morning. I answered my phone. I thought, why the fuck is someone ringing me up at 6:10? So I answered it and I said, "Oh, I'm getting up at 7:30. And they laughed. And then when I looked, it was actually 8:10, and I was getting picked up at 8:30. But luckily, I had all of my stuff already set up. So I had all the stuff in my pockets on here, my clothes ready. So literally all I had to do was get dressed, have a wash, go to the toilet, get dressed, and go out. But had I not set all that up, I probably would have been late today. Bristol, in Poland, they're more popular Chinese. They're the most popular Chinese knife. I have the opinion the best cheap files. Yeah, I think they're good, mate. They're very good for what they are. Yeah, I like the old San Renmus. They are. They're very good, very solid. little pocket knives. Yeah, I really like them actually. Yeah, they're really good price actually. I don't know how long I'll be on for this morning, by the way. Oh, Adam Chelly, I'll stay on now. How you doing, Adam? You all right, mate? I heard George Sprough's in England. I might have to go and find out where he is. See if I can do a video. Probably be too late for that now. Yeah, how you doing, Adam? You all right, mate? I've just been for a hearing test at the hospital. I have to wear a hearing aid. I don't have to wear it, but this ear is quite deaf. All right, yeah. So he's going to be there for 2 weeks. Do you know where he is? I wouldn't just barge in anyway, but yeah, good to see you on, Adam. How's life for you at the minute? Good, I hope. I know the channel's doing good. Brotar said, luckily in Poland we don't have any knife regulations other than don't harm people. If people don't know who Adam Chelly is, you should. Lot flash up, you right, mate? I'm good. What are you at today? You off work? Yeah, I've been to have a hearing test. While I was there, they gave my ear a full checkup, which was nice, and sucked all the wax out my ears, which was lovely, because that's been doing my head in for ages. You can't get it done now. Wizard Trigger said that's because Polish government have common sense. Last I said Adam the knife flinger. Yes, exactly. World champion. Let's get that. Multiple world champion. Adam said, I'm all right, bro. Company's in the process with the wall fund. Oh, you're throwing knives, yeah. And the throwing axes and all that. Yeah, lovely stuff. Otherwise, maybe moving off the city to a house. That would be epic. To make some videos outdoors. Yeah, that would suit you down to the ground, Adam, being having your own big garden or fields or something, yeah. Yeah, I just imagine the kind of things you'd get up to. Adam said, much love, brother. Hope we can throw together someday. That'd be very cool, Adam. You know I'd like that. Last time you was over here, I was going to try and make that. You was over here a couple of years ago, weren't you, for one of the championships? And I was going to try and get to that. Problem is, I don't drive. So, yeah. But if it ever happens again, you'll have to let me know. And I'll make a point of definitely, yeah. What was it, the World Champion? There was a World Championship held over here, wasn't there? Yeah. Funny thing is, Adam, about 2 days ago, I was going to get my throwing knives out and have a throw. Broto said, Polish government is terrible, ultra-conservative, social policy, high taxes, and gun law strict. Adam said, I think George is in Brighton. Now, that's not too far from me. That's got to be a good... That's about an hour's drive for me, I think, Adam, Brighton. Edward Sim, you right, mate? Gas Goblin said, I missed my course today. Slept in because I was way too drunk. Been giving them mad excuses. Adam said, I don't drive either, bro. And I found a chick with a car. That's what I need. I need to find a bird who can drive. That's it, isn't it? You don't drive either? No, I don't. Funny thing is, though, I have got a driving license, but I can't actually afford to run a car, which is a shame, really. So I could drive if I could afford it. But I haven't actually driven a car for about, I don't know, 6-7 years, maybe. Do you have to wear these a lot, you lot? Adam, do you have to wear these when you go out where you are? So I had to wear that for the hospital appointment, but then when I got into the hospital, they gave me one of these to wear instead. Hang on. One of them. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, I had to get a taxi to the hospital. He was wearing a mask, I was wearing a mask. It's the first time I've been out properly. I don't really go out a lot just because I don't really need to. And at the minute, there's not a lot to do, even if you do. But yeah, so I had to wear that, and then when I because I had to wear that for the taxi, and then when I got to the hospital, you have to wear a mask, but they give you those funny little surgical masks. Adam says it's mandatory here to have a respirator. All right, yeah, it's the same, pretty much same where we are then, yeah. Wizard Trigger says, stop spending all your money on knives then, and you can buy a Range Rover. I wish. I'm very lucky that I got donated the money for one of these. I managed to get hold of the old George Sprouse repeating crossbow, and the other one actually, both kindly donated. Well, this one was half paid for by a subscriber, and that one was paid completely by a subscriber. Really nice when you can get support like that. I need to get shooting this a bit more. Brighto says surgical masks are crap. Any other mask is better. That's why I wear a half-face respirator. Yeah, they wouldn't let me wear mine. They told me to take it off, and I had to wear theirs when I got into the hospital. Very bizarre. Gas Goblin said they're not too bothered with people wearing masks in the northeast. All right. Yeah, there she is, Adam. You know, oh, you tried it, did you? Yeah. I need to get shooting this a bit more. Adam said, no way, you got the repeating crossbow. This is super cool. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. I got a torch on it. Yeah, really happy with this. Yeah, very kindly, someone donated half the money for it because I wouldn't be able to afford it otherwise. Yeah, I must do some more videos on this. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. Just I don't get to shoot it enough. I need to save up and buy a lot more bolts, and then I could go mad with it. What time is it where you are, Adam? Is it where I am? It's 10:30. I couldn't remember if it was. Is it later for you or earlier? I'd imagine it's slightly later. And was it like 11:30 where you are? Brighto said it's like saying wear a bandana and snowball. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it is 11. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. Oh, funny thing is, Adam, see the person above you in the chat? That's the person who very kindly helped me buy them. Gash Goblin said, the one your mother was the one who helped me out. Gash Goblin said, I'll sort you out of a car if I can. I'll sort you out with a car if I can when I start working it. Well, I massively appreciate that, Gash Goblin. I was going to say, the problem is I can't run one either. If I could get a car, I wouldn't be able to afford it. Oh, you must have missed the person. Now, I'll tell you who it was, Adam. It was the bloke called your mother who helped me pay for them. It must be set up differently for you. Am I on top chat or live chat? Yeah, look, got Adam Chaladin in the chat. Yeah, your mother was the one. He helped me. He contributed to those very kindly. Edward Sims said, I just bought the Umarex Wolfer PPK. Everything seems really stiff with it, like the trigger and the slide. Apart from that, I'm really happy. Well, that's good. Maybe it'll wear in eventually. It probably will, I'd imagine, Edward. But hello, mother. How you doing, mate? Yeah, so all I've done today, I woke up late, had to rush about because I'd got up 40 minutes later than I should. Rush about to get a taxi to go to hospital. Went to the hospital, had the wax suctioned out of my ear. Hearing test, check up for my ear, came back. I thought, why not go on a live stream? Now I'm in the now I'm up and awake. Yeah, me and Adam go way back on YouTube, don't we, Adam? I think me and you would have been watching each other, God knows how long ago. A long time ago anyway, wasn't it? When we both started. When we both had 2,000 subscribers. Yeah. Righto said, how are air gun regulations in the UK? There's a power limit on them, but other than the power limit, you only need to be over 18 and really just use them safely. Adam said, do you have a target set up? Hope your hearing will be fine. My hearing's not too, it's not getting worse. That's the good thing, Adam. Yeah, I've got out there, I've got some, I've got a big target for the throwing knives, a couple of little sort of soft targets for the crossbows to not damage the bolts and that. It's just they're quite expensive. If you ever want to do any, the problem with these, because they're carbon fiber, if you do any tests where it's hitting something hard, you break them straight away. That's why I quite like the old aluminium ones, where often you can shoot something hard and it doesn't actually break it or bend it. But that's just the way it is, isn't it? You doing any videos today, Adam? Mother said, by the way, nice timing for streaming. We just had the elections today for a new Prime Minister. Did you? Did you? I did not know that. All right, I'll do that. What would be the easiest way to do that? Email you? I'd love to do that, Adam. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'll write that down now. Yeah, I'll email you if you want. Is your email on your channel, on the About bit? Oh, nice one. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I'll email you that as soon as I finish this, mate. In fact, I'll open up my email right now. Thank you, Adam. I massively appreciate that. Zed, not Z, you right, mate? I will. As soon as this finishes, Adam, I will message you. Taffrog, you right, mate? Lord Flashshot Les, Scotland has the Air Weapon Certificate Initiative further up UK. Broto said, I use aluminium arrows with my bow. Sadly, we have air gun license for crossbows. A gun license for crossbows, sorry. Yeah, I'll message you straight away as soon as this finishes out. I'll tell you what it will be from WeaponCollector 1, as in, you know, Weapon Collector and the number 1, so you know it's me. Yeah, that'd be very cool, Adam. I'd love that. Thanks for joining in, Adam. You made my day, mate. I hope you have a good day. See you later. Take care, mate. Did I say hello, Zed? See you later, Adam. Take care, mate. Jumble Sabu, right, mate? Broto was talking to Edward there. That frog said, does that mean I need a certificate for a crossbow in Scotland? I'm not sure. Lord Flashshot, does he need a certificate for a crossbow in Scotland? Zed, not Z. You're right, mate. You're right, Zed. Sorry if I didn't say hello. I think I did, though. Zed said, yeah, I'm good. I'm not so good at the moment. Got an infection in my foot. Fuck's sake. Well, I hope the antibiotics sort it out nice and quick for you, mate. Yeah, I've been to the... I woke up bloody late this morning. My alarms didn't wake me up. So I had to rush around like mad this morning. But luckily I'd had everything set up. So I went and had my hearing test. But before I had the hearing test, I had to have microsuction on my ear. It's so full of wax, they need to look at my eardrums. Well, so full of wax, they couldn't do the hearing test. Then I ended up having hearing test, microsuction, and an ear checkup, sort of all in one. Lord Flashshot said, no, only air guns in Scotland need certificates. Crossbows are over 18. You can buy one. I'll send this email now. not missing this chance. But no, I hope your foot gets better quick, Zed. What's going on there? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Sorry. Just write an email quickly. So what's everyone else been at? Brighto said, in half an hour I'm doing a presentation about radiation and how it hurts people. Going to show an NBCC. Ah, nice one, Brighto. Where are you doing that? That's interesting, though. That's why you probably enjoyed Liam's stream so much then. Right, I'll write a bit, come back, Hedger said, knowing how the UK government are, I thought they would put some form of license in place for crossbows after that serial killer who used a crossbow back in 2010. Well, funny thing is, yeah, a lot of people think that's going to happen. And what I was going to say is, funny thing is, when that did happen, I had the CID round here not long after that happened. And they took all my crossbows, claiming that crossbows was illegal. I don't know why they took them. I've got a funny feeling they might have somehow like marked them or, put them on some kind of database. I don't know. You don't know. If I go over them with like a UV light, they might be writing on them for all I know. For in case I was ever used in some kind of crime. I don't know. But they took all my crossbows last time in about 2011, say, I don't know. It was after that stuff. But obviously they was perfectly legal, so I had to bring them all back. Lord Flashheart said, the air weapon certificate certifies the person, so with it you can own as many as you like. Any reasonable excuse, such as plinking, is acceptable, as you have a garden and sufficient backstock. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Lord Flashheart, I don't think that's too bad. That's better than nothing, isn't it? Right. Sorry, I'm just writing a quick email. What's the code for the UK? It's +44, isn't it? That'll be +44, and you take away the 0. Right, back. Yes, he does pop in very occasionally, Murray. He said, I seriously didn't expect to see Adam Sheldon. Yeah, every now and then. I think it depends, because obviously, I think when I'm on at night, it's probably too late for him. But yeah, he does pop in the chats occasionally. And if I go on his and say hello, he'll always say hello, because, yeah, I've known Adam since when he very first started his channel and when I started my channel. When we both had a couple of 100 subscribers, we used to chat quite a lot. Brighto said, school 8th grade. I want to go to high school with biology and chemistry. So I'm farming high grades with presentation. That's CBRN Warfare. That's nice one, Brighto. Good on you, mate. I hope that goes well. Dumble Sabu said, Mike, what do you think about the UK knife collector who got his imported Rambo art stopper seized? Very bizarre. Nothing to do with the knife design. Just a name printed on the Ricasso. Oh, sorry, Riggs. I did read that and forgot to bloody reply. Yeah, I don't know. That's very... I don't know. It's really... I don't know what to say, because apart from that writing, which isn't actually glorifying violence, there's nothing wrong with it, is there? And even then, that's not really a zombie knife. Right, send that. Done. Woohoo. Right. There you go, Adam. I sent you a message. Dad said, just making myself a sausage sandwich. I had like some microwave muffin sort of thing just before I came on here. I got up late and had to have an antibiotic. I haven't ate yet. This morning, all I could eat was half a sausage roll and quickly ran out the fucking door. It's a nightmare. I'll tell you what, Riggs, I'm going to reply to you properly today if I can. Yeah, sorry, I read that. I think I had about 4 messages that day on Facebook, read them all, and then forgot to bloody reply. Or I read it late. Yeah, I don't know. That's fucked though, isn't it? And it's not. It shouldn't be acceptable that they can keep doing things like that. I got a feeling, even if that didn't say Heartstopper on it, they're just making up the laws basically. Brighto said, in case of shit hit fan scenario, what would you use to defend yourself? Oh, I don't know, lots of things. I don't like to say, Brighto. But I've got plenty, put it that way. Lord Flashart said, there's other stuff too, like informing the neighbours, ensuring no one can enter the target area, and ensuring the pellets can't leave the property boundary. More like common sense things. Yeah, I'd if they ever did that down here, I'd have to do it because I wouldn't give up my air rifles. Edward Sims said, well, a lad who lives near me was murdered with a knife. And in the article, they only refer to it as a Rambo knife, which I thought was weird. Yeah, they always, any big knife that's got like serrated bits on it or something, they always call them a Rambo knife. And it's not a Rambo knife. What was the thing about, Reeves, was it you who told me that you'd heard that there might be a bill going in where they're going to try and ban Rambo knives? Big B, you right, mate? And he said, a lad in the Crossbow group I'm on Facebook got his crossbow import fucked by customs. Luckily got a refund by the company. That's a shame, isn't it? That's what I mean. They're doing that so much right now. You have to be really careful that they're constantly taking things that shouldn't be taken away. So, or confiscating things that shouldn't be confiscated that are totally legal. Goblin said, you on long, mate? I might stay on for about an hour today. This was only like a spur of the moment thing. I just thought it'd be interesting to see who was on, see who's at work, see who's a fellow dosser. Joking. See who's a fellow dosser and see who's at work. See who's pretending they're on a lunch break. All right, Sam, how you doing, mate? West Yorkshire, bushcraft and camping. I'm gonna look into making that design for you. I might have to change it a bit. But yeah, I'll give it a go. If you don't hear back for a couple of weeks, it means I probably couldn't do it. But I'm going to try for you. Number Salbo said, legislation says zombie knives has words glorifying violence. I'd argue that's an amazing looking knife and it makes your heart stop. Yeah, there you go. Anglo-Arms sells the exact same knife. That's why it don't make no sense, does it, Riggs? I think they're doing it just because it's a big knife. Big B said it was a fucking nice one. It was a Horizon. That Hornet 405. Gas Goblins, I don't think they can ban Rambo style knives. British Army issue ones are massive. Dumbazabu, yeah, they want to try and ban Rambo knives. Good luck with that one. I said hello, Sam. Didn't I? All right, Sam. Big B said they haven't given me anything to do today, so I'm just chilling out here. Well, I can wait. Nice one. I said some people are on. Oh, thank you, Sam. I forgot to say about that. Thank you for joining the Patreon, Sam, because that actually massively helps me. Yeah, I did get about 4 people on there. Timbo upped his one by about 20 times, which is very nice. Yeah, but thank you for the people who joined the Patreon. Because a couple of quid, you probably won't notice it. And it genuinely does help. The more that adds up, you'll actually see, suddenly, you'll see more builds coming again because there's more money coming in. So thank you, everyone who's done that. And all the other ways people support. Sing, you right, mate? And he said, thanks for the link to the steel bottle, but expensive. I ordered the red one as no still available. You know what, Sing? I cannot find those bottles anywhere now. Yeah, Malk got them years ago on eBay, and no matter how you look, you can never find them anywhere. But they're the perfect bottle for for legal carry because it's actually got a handle almost. Most bottles don't have like an actual handle. And this, it's even got that where you can put a bloody lanyard on it. So you can lanyard it on, so you can't even drop it then, or have it took off you. And when that's full of water, yeah, they're very solid, very heavy. Don't even have to be frozen, just full of water. Brighto said, in Poland, knives aren't very common tool used for committing crimes. Football fans in Krakow, use machetes. Gash Goblin said, I've had a few Anglo arms knives. I've had a few. One was engraved with twatter tool. Twatter, yeah. A while back, the police checked them. Mother said, I dream on a Cobra Adder every day. Have your other ones turned up yet? They should be coming soon. And then as soon as they're there, let me know, and then we'll sort out the rest. I just want to make sure you get them first, because I'd feel bad if you didn't get them and then you wanted more and then they didn't turn up or something. You know what I mean? Budweiser, I suppose, but you'd have to have it. It'd have to not be open. That's the only thing. I suppose you could carry a bottle of Bud around with you. I don't know if you'd want a bottle of Bud. I don't know what the sort of even laws would be about carrying a bottle of beer in your car, say. Big B said, imagine if they actually tackled crime by helping at-risk youth instead of just fucking over people that actually followed the law. It'd be quite nice, I won't lie. Yeah, you imagine, yeah. It might actually change things, wouldn't it? Yeah, rather than punishing people who don't actually do anything bad. Tell you what, that's luxury having your ear suctioned out. Oh, lovely. Actually, I could probably take my hearing aid out because I'm the only one talking here. Give my ear a breather. Number Sabu said, found an article where somebody illegally imported a flick knife. Police raided the house, took photos of his cheap Rambo knife collection, stated they were illegal. Which is propaganda bullshit. Yeah, that's actual bollocks, isn't it, Riggs? I don't know how they think they can get away with shit like that. Well, they do, don't they? Mother said, I hope the customs officer will be nice enough to not touch my redbacks. Sam said, what if they just did their job properly at all? Yeah, exactly. Gascon said, we're okay up north. You get weird looks on Teesside if you're not carrying a bottle. And if you put more than just a t-shirt on, even if it's freezing cold. Joking. I was like that old joke. Brighto said, do you have any custom handmade knives? Only the ones I've made. I don't know if I can get any though. But none that anyone else has ever made. Oh, just need to check something then. I think someone just fell down the back of that box. That's going to be well hard to get if it did. Oh, I did as well. No, well, don't matter. I'll have to put that right up like that. So the closest thing I've got to handmade custom knives are my own knives. So this, I 100% made that sheath with my own logo on it, which is a knuckle duster. So that was sewn by me, made. And then the blade was from an existing machete, which I modded. But I completely did the handle, the guard. That's the closest I've got to custom-made knives. I've not got any custom-made knives from anywhere else. I might have some soon when Adam sends me some throwing knives there. And this one, again, I made this one from a blade blank. But the sheath's 100% made by myself. The guard and the handle. Yeah. Big B said they'll have to pry my K-bar from my death grips of my decaying corpse. I never give that up. That's big, you know, I read that, you know. I remember when I showed someone pictures of my knife collection. He was okay about the UK legal ones, but called me a psycho when he saw my bowies. Shows the indoctrination works. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it, that people... I get it all the time, Zed. Every time, even my own household do it. So I'll make one of these, but you know the really big ones, right? And they'll say to me, fucking hell, is that legal? I say, yeah, of course it is. I won't be making it of us. Yeah. They see this ain't even a big one, but you know my massive ones. The first thing they say, are they legal? Yeah. But that's because they get it knocked into your head constantly that big knives are illegal, or because they eventually people start to think you're only allowed knives like that. Well, no, that's the only thing you can carry without an excuse. But there's hundreds of knives you can have in your house, or even if you're working with it or whatever. Yeah, I've got quite a few homemade blades. They're in that box though. I've got some homemade swords as well, Brighto. He said, I have one, D2 steel, 4mm thickness, true full tang, heavy duty. Poles make great customs. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Brighto. I very rarely, you see all this stuff, I very rarely buy anything. I can't really afford it. So nearly everything I have, I make. Or, you know, I do buy some things, but knives I don't tend to buy. I'd rather buy a cheap machete and convert that into a really nice knife. Guess guns. I've seen a few in shorts today. It's freezing. Gablin, gosh, I need to call it Gablin then. Gas Goblin. He said, nice blade on that. Brighto said, okay, I'm putting my MBC suit on. I'll be off in a few minutes. Good luck, mate. Hope it goes nice and well and good for you and nice and enjoyable. Oh, I've got a product review. What's this from? Zinf. What the hell is Zinf? Zinf is a professional online optical eyewear store. Someone search ZINFF. Zinf, professional optician. No, I can't do that. Not really. Nah. I can't be reviewing glasses. I don't wear glasses. Sorry, I'm checking my emails now. Well, I got an email after Adam, which is a good thing. Dad said, I've had all idiots tell me that all knives are legal to carry. But not bad. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. A lot of people, they just don't know. You know, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people just straight away assume. As I said, every time I get a big knife out like that, I say, fucking hell, you allowed that. Sorry, that's illegal. Yeah, it's legal. Gas Goblin said there's a lot of knives and swords around here. A few crossbows going around too. I've been camping locally and seen a few carrying 8-inch fixed blades. Depends where you are, don't it? See, when I go down to my local woods are like a public wood. So I will definitely see people. But I will carry a fixed blade with me, but I'll keep it in the bottom of a bag. When I get to where I am, I will put it, I'll get it out then. Sometimes I even put it on my belt when I'm actually there. But what I normally carry is a sort of, I think it's about a 4-inch blade. It's not, but the easiest way to describe it is a bit like a Mora type knife, but a bit more fancy. I would show you it, but I can't seem to find it. Actually, no, I know where it is, but I don't know where to get it. It's down there. And I've got a bag like for my camping stuff, sort of thing. Not camping stuff, but you know, when I go down the woods very occasionally. Is everyone liking the stream, by the way? Singh said, have you ever converted display swords like samurai with the shitty screw tangs? You can pick them up cheap from markets. They turn into a proper full tang knife, small sword. I have done. I'll tell you what, Singh, I would definitely do that. Problem where I live, you can't seem to find anything like that now. I don't know if around my area there's been some sort of rule in markets and car boots, but I think a lot of them where I am get told you can't have any weapons. But yeah, I'll tell you what, see that one up there, Singh? That's a chopped down sword that was made sort of a lot better. And that one there was a shitty wall hanger that I cut down. One part I made into a knife, and the other part I sharpened it up and made it into a nice little wakizashi. So I have sort of done that, and I definitely would if I could get hold of those. Yeah, if I could get hold of the old cheaper sort of swords and that, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I can't seem to find them around my way. Yeah, it's pity really, because I would love to do that kind of stuff. That's why I do it. It's easier for me to get hold of machetes after time. But yeah, I would do a lot of that thing because you only have to cut the little shitty sort of stick tang off, don't you? The screw tang, because some of them are welded in, aren't they? A piece of rod or a piece of bolt welded on. Cut that off, make it full tang, don't you? You only lose about that much, really. Sometimes not even that if it's just a welded in stick. That's interesting seeing us on in the day. Slightly different chat in the day. People ain't pissed. Joking. Do you want to see my EDC? So that wasn't part of it. So phone with me, driving license and my bank card, just in case get stranded. Mask that when I got there, they told me to take it off and put a surgical mask on. And I put a strap on the back so it's fucking easier to wear. Tactical pen in case I had to write something. Oh, sorry. Pen in case I had to write something. Just happens to be tactical. Bag of coins just in case I had to use a phone. In case this ran out of battery, I could use some coins for the phone box. Can't remember the word for it then. Hand sanitizer, bit of lip seal, in case I get sore lips. Because I do something. I get like dry lips. And that's water in there. And it is water. I get a bit thirsty sometimes. Mother said, I don't know if I told you, but I have the same tactical pen. And they're really good, aren't they, then? Yeah, these are really good, these ones. I highly, highly rate these. Absolute lovely pen, that. Stainless steel's got a lovely bit of weight behind it. Singh said, my local market boot sale before COVID, Hounslow, West Tube Station Market, had a few selling crappy display swords. We had decent blades. Oh, so much better. Sorry. I had my ear suction today, so it's actually quite... I can actually... if I was doing that before, I wouldn't even not hear it rustling. Yeah, I'd love all that thing. Yeah, for some reason around my area you can never find them. But saying that, if you go to the right places, you can find places that do them. It's just the last couple of places I went didn't have them. I'll have to find out from my brother-in-law. He knows a car boot sale that does have stuff like that, and I'll have to go to that one when they're open. See if I can get some old cheap swords and all that. Because that'd be perfect for builds, wouldn't it? Dad said, I used to know a girl who suffered badly from sore lips. She didn't have water. Fuck's sake. Should have known that was coming. I might still put a video on later, by the way. I don't know what I'm going to put on. I might put a short on later. Gas Goblin said, anyone got a hangover cure? I've got beans, sausage, and potato waffles on the go. No, only that, really. Drink a lot of water. Try and eat if you can. The only way I've never found a true hangover cure, and the only one that sort of works makes you into an alcoholic, which is hair of the dog. No, I don't think hair of the dog works, really. I think hair of the dog just makes you drunk. Do you know what I mean? So it's not really getting rid of hangover. You just have it again later. And if you're a pisshead, you'll just get fucking drunk hammered again. You know, the only way I've ever managed to get mild hangovers is by drinking vodka and water. My hangovers are quite mild, but in saying that, a couple of weeks ago, I had a hangover so bad, I threw up. I woke up, was up for about an hour, drunk about that much water, puked it all up, laid down with a full waking hangover, and then about 4 hours later, puked all the water up again. That's the only time I'm ever sick, though. If I ever am sick, it's the day afterwards. I don't normally I don't normally puke on a hangover though either. But that was the night I was drinking all that absinthe and tequila and loads of shit. And I also hadn't that day. I think I'd only ate twice all day, which is not a lot for me. So I said, got rid of earwax. I bet you could hear a cat piss a mile away from a while. Yes, it was lovely, Zed. It was lovely. Yeah, this one has been completely full of wax for quite a while, but I couldn't really get it done. And I also didn't want to get it done because of all the old COVID bollocks. I thought I'd just rather stay away from everywhere. I don't want to be having to deal with all that shit. So yeah, luckily they did it today because I wasn't actually going to get the wax took out my ears today, but it was so full. They did the whole lot today. Check up, got the wax out, hearing test. Big B said, I'm one of them lucky bastards that doesn't get hangovers. I get a hangover every single time I drink. Oh yeah, multivitamins supposed to. I tried that. I tried the multivitamins thing. Can't remember. But yeah, the only time I've ever managed to have mild hangovers is drinking vodka and water. Sam said, right, I'm off to do a day's wild camp in my local woodland. Enjoy your day all. Stay safe. Thank you, Sam. You too, mate. Have a good day. I hope you have a nice time out there. I look forward to seeing the video of that. Take care, mate. Thank you for the support. I'll stay on for about another 15 minutes. Yeah, Zinth. I don't think I can do a review for Synth because it's just reading glasses. Now, if they had safety glasses on there, maybe. Women's eyeglasses, men's eyeglasses. Nah, floral pattern glasses. They had a cat eye glasses. But just the shape of them. Yeah, fuck no. Sorry, Zinth, can't help you. Sorry, if anyone wonders what the fuck I'm talking about, email. Gas Goblin said, the hangovers are getting worse lately. I'm only 22. I don't want to see that my 30s would bring. I'll be honest, mate, when I was 22, I used to be able to drink. When I was, by the age of 21, I stopped. But when I was 20, I used to be able to drink a 3-litre bottle of White Lightning every night and still go to work the next day. Yeah, that's 22 units a night I used to drink, which is a lot. That's about 10 pints a night if you was drinking lager. And then on the weekend, double that. You know, I used to be able to get work. I didn't used to have hangovers. My hangovers sometimes, last time I drank a bottle of White Lightning, my hangover was so bad. I think, I would put it this way. When I talk about a hangover, I used to have hangovers that used to last 3 days. And the first day of it, I couldn't even get out of bed. And I would literally not get out of bed the whole time. I wouldn't piss, shit, or eat for 24 hours. I'd literally be bedridden for 24 hours after drinking shit like that. But the vodka and water, I can be up by... sometimes I go to bed at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I can be up by 1 and be normal, eating and all that. Gas Goblin said he had 5 litres last night. Got a 3 to fix the headache today. Fuck's sake. Your mother said, what do you think about a good way to make the Cobra adder bolts to be heavier? Is it possible to fill them with powder or sand? Yes. I've heard, I'll tell you what I've heard you can do. I never did it myself. I've heard you can open the top. I don't know if it would work without, and there's a hole in there. You can pour salt in there or sand. But I know people who pour salt in. See the gap? It actually will fill up. And I suppose once it's in there, it's probably not too bad. You could probably put it in and put a bit of glue in, couldn't you, I suppose? Or, I'll be honest with you, quite often these knocks come out quite easily anyway. Once that knock comes out, as long as it hasn't broke the edge, you could put a steel rod in there, steel tube, aluminium tube or something, piece of wood, and then glue the knot back in. Or the end. Sometimes the ends come off as well. Here's all my broken bolts. So I've hardly even done any shooting, right? But the problem with these bolts, I find they pretty much, the problem with the carbon fiber bolts, they pretty much break every single time. So I've only shot this about, both of them I've only shot about 5 or 6 times. That's all the broken bolts. That's all of them. Yeah. Every single one of them bolts is broken in some way. Can't be shot. They're fucking terrible for what the price. Outdoors Addictions, right, mate? That must be early or late where you are. Yeah, I went to have a hearing test today, Outdoors Addictions. So I thought I would, while I was in the mood for sort of chatting wide awake, I thought I'd come on. Good to see you on, mate. I had Adam Cheladin on earlier. Do you know Adam Cheladin? Jumbo Salbu said, watched Cutting Edge doc called The Wet House, hostel where homeless are allowed to drink there. Felt so sorry for them. Pissed out their heads all the time. Worth a watch. I'll look into that one, Riggs. That sounds interesting. You might have to message me that on Facebook and I'll have a look today. Came out in 2000. Yeah, them sort of things are fascinating, tragic. Yeah. All at the same time, aren't they? Zed said salt. If the head gets loose and leaks and someone got hit, accidentally, of course, by one, that would be inhumane. Probably would. But yeah, this is how easily these bolts break. So that one's got no knock, no end. Tip came out. Tip came out. Tip came out. That one's actually probably right saying that. Just needs the tip being put back on. Knock came out. Yeah. It's a shame. They break really easily. Max, right, mate? It's an early stream. I hope your doctor's appointment went on. It was good, mate. Yeah, it was all right, actually. I had a hearing test, which said my ear was good. My ear is completely stable, so I don't need to see them for another year. They suctioned out the wax out my ears, which was an absolutely lovely relief because that was really doing my head in lately. But the doctors don't do it anymore. Yeah, and then I had my sort of standard checkup for my ear, which was not supposed to happen today, so that was good. UK Madman, you're right, mate. He said, I keep wondering when I watch your videos, what does that tattoo on your finger stand for? It's been bugging me for days. Don't say that. I heard someone on the news actually saying those words out loud, a politician saying what it meant. I'm going to end up having to get covered up eventually, I reckon. Not I'm going to, but I might be forced to if they suddenly make it illegal. That's already classed as like a hate symbol, I think. Right, Rich, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I've been to the hospital. I had a hearing test, and then I had my wax took out my ear. Fucking finally. Max said hearing tests are shit. They told me I just need to learn to ignore the ringing. Did they really? That's unlucky. That ain't good, is it? Fuck's sake! Didn't expect that. I've got a hearing aid, mate. I've had it, but luckily my hearing is exactly the same. So, what they do, you have to go and get your ear tested, and then if it's changed, they change the settings on your hearing aid. But my hearing is exactly the same as it was last time, so they don't need to. And that's a good thing, as long as it's good if it ain't changing. Yeah. There's old man WeaponCollector's hearing aid. But I'll be honest with you, most of the time I don't need it. It's just, it only really helps. Day-to-day life, as long as this ear ain't blocked up there, I can hear fine, really. It's only if I went down the pub or somewhere where there's loads of people, it can help to hear people then. Dumbo Sabu said, YouTube link sent via Facebook, mate. Thank you. I'll have a look at that later. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. It's sort of fascinating but tragic, isn't it? And yeah. There's someone whistling, man. Hear that? It's on my security cameras. Cutting Edge docs. Yeah, if Cutting Edge, That was, let me just look. I used to like the old cutting edge stuff. Is that a bird? Or that bird is whistling just like a But yeah, cutting edge. They used to do quite a lot of things, didn't they? Yeah, I was Channel 4. Yeah. What's the one that used to have the? Remember there was that documentary show and it would have the bottle floating in the water. What was that one? That, like the opening sequence was the bottle floating in the water with some lights in it. Maybe. Do you remember that? Reminiscing about TV documentaries now. Matt said, "Don't knock it, mate. Call the robot ears." That's it. I've got my own augmented ears now. I love it. Yeah, now I find it good, mate. I'm just lucky that I don't need it constantly. But yeah, I got my own. I got my own augmented ears there. Arena, yeah, Arena used to do some good stuff as well. All right, Olight just sent me a message. Olight just said, "Can't send." They said, "Can't send you any more." I think that's what they said. I didn't read it properly. I think they're saying they can't send me any more flashlights for now because although I got over 100 clicks, no one bought anything. Yeah, I don't care anyway. Or is no? Actually, I think they're just saying I ain't gained any commission. I would have got paid otherwise. All right, okay, I don't know what they're saying, but yeah, I ain't bothered. I like them companies though. What's the Brynite's a good one. They send some companies they don't seem to care. You know, they don't give you tracking numbers, nothing. They just want the videos out there. Jumble Sabo says tragic, mate, especially when one of the old boys was an LT in the army not long back. There's a bit where a few start fighting, and there is virtually challenged man there too. Right, I'll have a look. It sounds interesting, but yeah, I know what you mean. Tragic, be interesting, isn't it? UK man, any cons with the Horizon Redback? Can't find a bad review anywhere. Only thing I've found it harder to cock. It was your videos that convinced me to buy button pay. Ah, nice one, mate. Yeah, I've other than that, yeah, no, I wouldn't say there's any drawbacks with them really. You shoot this one more like a pistol anyway because it ain't got a stock. If you want to put a stock on, you can put your own stocks on there anyway. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say. Apart from, yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to cock. Yeah, no complaints about this over like the Tomcat 2 or that. Oh, vertically challenged. I thought you meant like when I read virtually, I thought maybe he was off his head, didn't know what world he was in. Well, it's just a new way of saying it. Mo said, I think you can be a dealer of Olight in your region. Yeah, hopefully. It's good for giveaways, that kind of stuff. I'm going to start doing raffles for those. Big B said, right, Mike, got a head off now. I can only pull shit for so long. Eventually I have to earn a living. Not right making me work for my money. Yeah, exactly, mate. Good to have you on. See you later, mate. Yeah, have a good day at work. There's an Olight a bit pricey for a lot of people. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Jed. They are a lot of money. Dom Saber said vertically challenged, I meant. Can't say midgets anymore. Yeah, you just said it, so have I. Madness, right, mate? He said, what's the rules on switchblades? Yeah, they're illegal to own. Yeah, as Zed says, illegal in the UK. Yeah, you cannot even own them in your own home now. These quivers and bayonets I sell, but I'm about 2 months behind. 3 months behind now. I'm actually saying that. Fuck me, I'm going to be 4 months behind soon. They'll get made soon, don't worry. Jumbo Salbu said, they're all off their heads most of the time, mate. And the women high on glue. Makes me think of my old days. I'm so glad I don't do that shit no more. I used to do all the stupid fucking shit like that. It does affect you though. Even down the line, it does your head in. Matt said no drawback to a crossbow. Yeah, no string included. Yeah, now it's got no drawbacks. That said, Jim M doesn't like them much, mind you. Oh, what the Olites? Don't you like them? I'll be honest, I've never bought an Olite, so I don't really know what they're like to use an EDC all the time. You know what I mean? Because most of the Olites I get, they're so expensive, I sell them normally, or they get used for the review and then they get put back in the box and never touched because they're too good to sort of fuck about with, really. You know what I mean? Even if I get something free, because they're too good to keep. I might as well sell them. The only Olites I've ever used and kept are my gun lights. So that crossbow up there, the Tomcat 2's got one Olite on it, and the Adder's got the other Olite on it. All of the other torches I sell them. So they had one, and it only lasted a year. Yeah, fuck that, Zed. That's not good, is it? For how expensive some of them are. That's not right. Mother said, I just bought the cold steel tie lights. Nice, I like them. I can't afford them though, so I bought myself like a copy of it. Like a cheap rip-off one. But I like those sort of dagger, sort of it's not dagger, stiletto blade folders. Right, I'll stay on for a bit longer. I'm not really. It don't matter when I stay on till or when I go off. I just thought I won't do this too long because people might want to watch it back. If it's more than if it's like 2 hours, no one wants to watch them back. Although I would recommend watching the first half an hour because Adam Cheldon was on having a chat, which was nice. The UK Madman said, "Thanks for the response, mate. Want to invest in a few of those broadheads you make on payday as well. If you still sell it, I do still sell them. Again, though, I'm massively behind. So I'll be honest with you. I may be 4 months behind, but once I start making them, I could probably fulfill everyone's order within a couple of weeks if I can get the stuff. Like if there's not too much. So, but I definitely do sell them. But just be prepared. You may be waiting for quite a while at the minute. And the problem was, this is the worst thing about it, right? So all these people wanted the stuff. I said, yeah, I'll make it, but I'm delayed. I made the stuff for about 3 people, fucking emailed them on 2 different accounts, and they didn't reply to me. So I've got like a bunch of stuff in there that is someone's but isn't, if that makes sense. One of them, I have found a way to get hold of him now, though, definitely. But yeah, I will sort you out, though, definitely, mate. Yeah. Max said, I had a pair of binoculars that every time I touched, I put back in the waterproof box. Lost it camping, or it was nicked. Wish I used it now. Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah, that's a shame. Losing something like that, especially if you never really got to use them. Yeah, the Olites, I tend to get them out, do the review, put them back in the box, sell them. But because some of those Olites are worth like 200 quid. I got one of the Olites. I don't know if you better see it. Yeah, they are. So that's a Brynite that will be for sale or raffle. Underneath that is a fucking Javelot Pro kit worth at least 200 quid. That one there, about 100 quid. Yeah, very expensive torches. They got some good old features on them, but I wouldn't be able to afford to buy them personally. But the Olight stuff's nice, but I think you've got to be a bit of a got to be prepared to spend a lot of money. A bit like like a lot of people who like buying Benchmade knives. Where me personally, I'd rather buy a 15 quid, 20 quid knife, 30 quid knife than 100 and 200 quid knife. But some people can afford it and want them kind of knives. Especially some of the shit I hear about Benchmade. Some of the stuff I hear about Benchmade, they're terrible for the price. Max says, sometimes you spend so much time keeping something safe, you realise you never used them. I've got your money's worth. I totally agree with you there, mate. That's it. It's a shame, isn't it, when you realise later. I might finally be able to sleep properly now. My ear has been playing up so much, this one, because of the wax in it. Yeah. Might finally be able to have a good night's sleep. Because it wouldn't pop out properly because there's so much wax in there. So what's everyone at today then? I'll probably go off soon, by the way. Been on for an hour, 5 minutes. Someone asked me what I'm doing today. Sorry, I missed that. I don't know what I'm going to do today. The problem is I'm a little bit tired. I'm slightly too tired to go in the shed. If I'd been a bit more awake, I suppose I could always go to sleep for an hour. And then I'd be fully awake after lunch. And then I could go in the shed. Actually, no, I might give my ears a rest today. I'm gonna have a rest. I might just watch some films. Zed, I never did get around to watching these sci-fis again. What I watched though was I watched one of those manga animes. I watched Demon City Shinjuku, but it had a terrible dub. The dubbing was absolutely terrible. It nearly spoiled the film. It was so bad. It was a shame, really. Every character had like a different accent. So there was the Chinese bloke or whatever. He was talking to a woman, and it's all manga, Chinese, whatever. Went into a restaurant talking to this woman who was like a hillbilly American. Meets this other woman who's English accent, and then finds this little bloke who talks like a fucking Mexican. Oh, it's really weird. It was just too much. UK man, Brill. I don't get paid for a few more weeks anyway. Probably be next month. I'll buy a bunch. Don't have to jump off now. And I drag myself out of bed. Yeah, take care, mate. See you later. Yeah, just get hold of me, and I may say to you if I don't reply straight away, it's just because I ain't got none ready. But I will get hold of you when you do. Max said, "Was it painful to have the wax removed?" Not really. It's every now and it's ever so slightly painful because it's just because they're touching. I think they accidentally touch your eardrum with the little suction thing. But yeah, because I can't have my ear syringed. I have to have it suctioned out. But no, I wouldn't say painful. No. You're off, mother. Good night, mate. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever. See you later. Richard said, once the post's been, I'll try getting the saber sharpened. Oh, nice one, Rich. Yeah, I might. No, I'm going to have a break today. Give my ears a rest. I don't want to start hammering them with fucking angle grinder noise straight away. Dad said, I got a Convoy S2 Plus torch from GearBest. Cost me 10 quid. Puts out about 1,000 lumens claimed. Bloody bright anyway. Yeah, but that's decent. I'll tell you what. Do you know what makes quite a few torches a bit cheaper? Is if you buy them without the battery. A lot of those companies, the reason partly why the torch is so dear is because they're sending you these high capacity 18650 batteries as well. Because then they can be like 20 quid on their own sometimes. So if you can get like a AA torch or whatever, 3 AAAs or whatever, yeah, you can get them a lot cheaper then, and they're still good, aren't they? I bet I know what torch you're on about, Jen. I'm gonna search that quickly. And I'll tell you if it's the one I thought it was. Oh no, it's not. But yeah, that looks good. What batteries is that? As an 18650, does it? Yeah, that's all right actually. I like look at that. Yeah, it's a bit like I can't find it. It's a little bit like. Oh, where the fuck's that gone? Oh yeah. It's a little bit like that, ain't it? But all black. Max said, yeah, the term ear syringe makes me cringe. I know they're not going to stab my ear. Just makes my skin cringe. Yeah. To syringe your ear, they're basically syringing water into your ear cycle it out. But yeah, they can't do that with me. It's too dodgy because I've got like parts of my eardrum to collapse, and the water can sit on there, causing infection. But yeah, no, they said today that my ears are perfectly fine. You know, they're not getting worse. Zed said, Will Duggan Knives gave it a good review, so I got one. Yeah, that wasn't the one I thought. That's quite a common torch that a lot of people have. That's a good. This is the one I was thinking of, but I don't know what name it goes under. It's got various names, but it's one of those ones where you can pull the front like that to adjust it. A lot of people quite rate those. It looks like there's loads of different names they come under though. Yeah, bit like that, wasn't it, Jed, by the looks of it? Max said, I'm going to get off now, Mike, before I get a bollocking for being on the phone at work. Nice one. He's the worst security guard ever. Yeah, I'm watching, Mike. You can go in. Thanks, mate. See you later, mate. Take care. That cracks me up. Yeah, don't get fucking sacked for watching me. See you later. Well, if you do get sacked, you watch all day then. I said I ain't on in the day normally. I'm glad I came on in the day. I might have to do random ones again. Because, yeah, I've actually potentially will be getting sent some. Adam Gelding came on earlier and said, give me your address. I'll send you some of my throwing knives. So, fucking hell, that's made today well worth getting up for. Yeah. Amazing. A good bloke, Adam, though. UK Madman, I forgot to add, you should do a bunch of videos shooting the redback at random stuff. See what it can go through. What it can't. So like redback versus coconut, redback versus old big back TV. I'll do that. Actually, if you should search redback on my channel, see what comes up. Funny thing is, I've got a video of myself, a little short video I might put on later, shooting a redback into a cabbage. I'll have to do those more. Right, let me write that down. More redback, just random redback tests. Yeah, I've actually got a section here of crossbow tests. All right, they are redback versus, and I've written cabbage, TV, melon, door, etc. Right, randoms, and I'll put random stuff. Right, hang on. Oh, I was just Googling that, Zed. That one looks... Yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, Zed. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that is the torch I was thinking of. So I've still got an old Ultra 5 I got from Gearbest. That cost me $1.99. Had a bit of a battering, but it lasted for years. Yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of. It's got the head that sort of bulges out a bit, isn't it? The one that Jack Striker used to have one like it. I think there's quite a few different ones, but they zoom in and out. Right, Jack. He said, when did you get the 2 repeaters, Mike? Probably less than maybe 1 or 2 months ago, Jack, I think. Yeah, I got the magazine one about 2 months ago, maybe, and that one maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I need to get shooting them. I need to get more bolts, but my Patreon sponsorship has been doubled at least. So the end of this month, which is about a week, I might buy a couple of boxes of bolts just for future tests, and I can get shooting them. Because the problem is, as soon as you shoot anything hard with those crossbow bolts, they break. That's not even one of them. But Yeah. I don't know why that one's in there. Why is that in there? There's nothing wrong with that. There must be a reason it's in there. Don't know. But yeah, they break quite easily. Jack said, "Oh, decent." Yeah, seen the first one. How come? Well, the second one I've got isn't the magazine one. So that's the one with the magazine. This one is the one without the magazine. This one, you can shoot the full size bolts. I wanted one so you could shoot these big bolts. Yeah. Obviously that wouldn't go in properly like that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I wanted one that can shoot the full size bolts. It's all right, isn't it? I made that. I put that quiver on there myself as well. You don't have a quiver like that normally. Yeah, I'll get shooting it soon. Now, yeah, at the end of this week, I should, seeing as my Patreon's a lot higher, I should be able to buy some more sets of bolts. The more bolts I get, the more Zed said you probably put in by mistake after you showed the head screen. You're right, Zed. It's probably that. I couldn't work out why that was on there. Yeah, that's probably the one I had out a minute ago, wasn't it? Yeah. That's probably the one I was saying about putting the salt in, wasn't it? I wondered why that was in there. But all of the others have all got ends missing. Like if it ain't that end, it's that end. But that's a shame. They literally break as soon as you shoot anything. Well, that's shooting my soft target that I use. Still fucking break. So I said, when you go to swap the prods, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm definitely gonna. The only thing is, I've heard that the one with the magazine needs the string stoppers on. But if that prod comes with the string stoppers, I'm assuming there's a reason for it. So what I might do, just to save all the bother, buy another £130. No. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. What I'd have to do, I'd have to take the prod out and leave the string stoppers on that one. But then I'd have a £130 prod on that one without the string stoppers, which might damage the prod. So I think it's probably going to be easier just to swap them over. No, not swap them over. Swap the prods over, but leave the string stoppers on. But then I'm going to have to buy another. I might just buy another £130 prod. Put it that way. That'd be. It's hard to explain, Zed, but yeah. What it is with that one, the magazine one, the when the limbs come out, it has the string stoppers connected to it. It's not actually connected to the crossbow. It's actually connected to the limbs, but you can take it off. Yeah, and I've heard that one has to have the string stoppers on. So I don't know. I think it might just be easier just to buy another £130 one. Put it on that. Yeah, do a bit of adjustment. I think that'd be the easiest thing to do. Jack said, "You feeling better after hearing test?" Yeah, I've had the earwax sucked out my ears as well, which yeah, I can hear a lot better now. Yeah, not sure how much sense that made to you, Zed, but yeah. I'll have to look into it. If you can just swap those prods around, I will. But someone told me that this one has to have the string stoppers on it. And then if I swap the prods around, so that was £90 with string stoppers, this would be £130 without the string stoppers on, and it might damage the prod. That's probably the most simple way to put it. Yeah. I'll get shooting them soon. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated. If I could show you, it'd be slightly easier to explain. But what it is, the prods come out on their own. I'll show you quickly. So where the prod comes out like this, you can just unbolt it there and take the prod out. But on that one, it's got the string stoppers built into this. And I've heard that the £130 one has to have the string stoppers on. Not the 130 £1 one. The actual adder crossbow itself needs, for the magazine, needs the string stoppers on it. And I don't know if I swapped and put the 130 in this without the string stoppers, would it damage the prod, seeing as it's made with string stoppers? I don't really know. I mean, it's one of them things. Who knows? But it's quite, yeah. So if I took the prod out of that one, it would have the string stoppers built in. It's good that you can change them that quick, though. Tiny little bow and arrow. So good it is. There you go. Not bad. Oh, fucking hell. That was a bit better than I was expecting. Yeah, I was thinking that, Ted, yes. It's funny thing, I actually thought that myself. Yeah, doing a fucking Cupid impression there. Right, I'll stay until 1:30, and then I'm not 1:30. I'll stay on until I've been on for an hour and a half. Yeah, I wasn't just wearing a nappy then, luckily. Yeah, I think I'll have a day and watch a couple of films. Not have the TV on too loud so I don't go deaf. I will put I'll put a short on later. So I'll let you not have a little vote quickly for which short I put on. So there'll be a short video today, and then I'll put a proper one on tomorrow. So the shorts I can put on are shooting stuff with crossbows. These are all under a minute. Shooting stuff with crossbows. Very old vampire hunting kit. Or zombie survival weapons kit. And you'll be aware that they're all just old videos, just shortened down to a minute. Rita said, I think Cupid would kill more folks than he'd make fall in love if he shot them with a £90 bow. Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what, Rich, I'm tempted to one day put that £90 one on one of the Tomcat 2s and that, just to see. I've got a feeling though you may not gain much out of it because you're losing about an inch draw, power stroke. They said watching some of the suggested animes or maybe Brotherhood of the Wolf. I'll have a little think. Yeah, that's quite a long one, isn't it? If I'm in the mood for a long film, I might whack that one on. That's a good 2.5 hours in it, I think. Let's have a look. Right, I've got the director's cut. It's 2.5 hours. I shall have a think, Zed. I'll have a think. I got that ready to watch. That's sat there ready to go. I could watch a nice long film today. What stops me sometimes is sometimes I don't start watching films till 10 o'clock, and I don't want to be watching them till 12:30 at night. But yeah, I've got all day. I could watch a couple today. So you never know. I might watch one of the recommendations. The problem is I'm really, really, really indecisive with films. I can literally, even nowadays, I still do it. I can go on, I can stare at my DVDs and my new ones for half an hour thinking, and then look at the fucking ones on my hard drive. I sometimes do that for an hour and then realise it's too late and then I can't watch film. Oh, fucking hell, I need to fast my chair then. I was trying to move it backwards. Right, so I find it funny that you have more strict laws, but you can own crossbows. But we have a less strict gun laws. Can't own crossbows. I know it's very bizarre how some laws in some countries are, you know, how they're different with the different things. Yeah, there's pretty much no restrictions on crossbows. You know, other than being over 18 or whatever. Yeah. I think it's because they're cumbersome. No, apart from the occasional nutter who murders someone with one, no one's ever gone on some kind of spree with them because they're too sort of slow. Which is a handy thing, really. Well, they are quite slow. Like that. Someone goes on a rampage, that'll be goodbye crossbows, I reckon. Yeah, we'll see. Hello, Kermit. Well, yeah, I'm going to be on for a little bit longer. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a random daytime one because I've been out for the day, so I was in a sort of chatty mood. Since I've been talking to nurses and consultants and training nurses, looking in my ears. That's the other thing. Every time I go to the hospital, they always have a trainee nurse there or whatever, someone training to have a look at my ear because it's quite an unusual ear. They like to show my ear so that they can be like, oh, you know, teach them what a fucked up ear looks like. It always makes me laugh. Yeah, come here, have a look at this. I don't mind. Zombie, you want the zombie? I'll read those out again quickly. So, which one of these videos would you like to see today? Ready? So you can see shooting stuff with crossbows, old vampire hunting kit, or zombie survival weapons kit. But as I said, be aware they're just old. They're just old videos made short. I forgot about bloody Grambo. Grambo, the deadly crossbow killer, who wasn't. Yeah, Grambo, the biggest load of bollocks I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm absolutely positive that whole story's made up. Yeah, I forgot about Grambo. I'm sure that's bullshit, the whole thing. The more you look into it, the more you read it just seems total fucking bollocks. Utter bollocks made up by one of the papers to just fuel the sort of the very small crossbow hysteria that goes on within the newspapers because no one else is shitting their pants about people with crossbows. There's literally no one. It's just the papers and the media in the news going on about assault rifle crossbow. Remember that one? Assault rifle. I can't remember what it was, but they said something because it had a stock on like that. You know, like that. It had a stock like that, so they called it an assault rifle style crossbow or some bollocks. I can't remember. And how scary it was that you could go into a shop and buy this. Yeah, you can go into the shop and just buy a crossbow because that's the fucking law. You stupid cunts. You know, as long as that fucking shop's making sure you're over 18, no one's breaking the law there. Yeah, also known as a tactical crossbow. Yeah, I dread to think what they'd call that. Yeah, deadly assault crossbow. Or this. Imagine if they were selling these in shops. That's sake. Bad trigger discipline there. Just point it straight at the camera. It's different with a crossbow. It's obviously not loaded. The Sun is the most guilty, that sort of thing. Yeah, some of them papers should be ashamed of themselves. Richard said, all that other story about the teen shooting his sister in the head, putting her in a coma, and the police or social services not pressing charges. I didn't actually know about that one, Rich. Was that a crossbow one? I didn't know about that. Yeah, fucked, isn't it? But yeah, the papers love to sort of demonise things, and I'm pretty sure I think Grambo was total bollocks, utter bollocks. Right, I better go off. Maybe people will re-watch this, and if it's short enough, they might do. Don't matter. I don't expect people to re-watch live streams anyway. So I'll either put the zombie survival or the I'll probably put the vampire one on, all honesty, because that is actually what I was going to put on anyway. I'll have a think. I may even put the other one on. Why do I ask? Yeah. Go so you should start Twitch streaming. I do Twitch stream. It's just I've been off for a while. Here's my Twitch account if you want it. Yeah, I do Twitch. I might not be on tonight though because I might be too tired. But yeah, I do stream on Twitch. It's just the last couple of weeks I haven't been on properly. As I said, your redback, a deadly, fully automatic, powerful stealth crossbow. Shotgun ban on it, exactly. Well, I said Laura's going through the road of banning everything. Rich said, in the article, it sounded like a normal bow, but the article then rants about dangerous crossbows. Yeah, it's such fucking bollocks, isn't it, Rich? Right. There'll be a short put on today. Seeing as pretty much everyone voted for each different one, I'll have to think about it myself then. There was no outright winner today. There'll be a short put on later anyway. And then tomorrow will be a normal video. So tomorrow I might make a smash it. Is it smash it? Yeah. Might go make a smash it tomorrow from a bill hook. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It was a nice chat today. I enjoyed that. It was nice coming in, you know, being out and then going having a chat. All right. See you all later. And then I'll see you this weekend for live streams. Good night. Good night. Good afternoon. See you later. It's not even afternoon. Good day. Good morning. For fuck's sake. See you later.